Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 7th episode of Sounan Desu. And last episode, we had an episode that had a bit of more of a dark, serious kind of feel to it, because it was the first time we actually killed an animal that we would usually prefer to have like as a pet or something. But instead we killed it and ate it and tore it up and skinned it and cooked it and just, yeah, things that you of course would expect on any kind of survival situation. But still, the first time you do it, it's gotta be pretty rough. And it was, but the payoff of having a nice meal at the end of the day probably made it all worth it, I would imagine. So yeah, our girls have made some pretty good progress on being true survivalists. So I'm not sure where we go from here. I mean, we still don't really have much of a shelter yet, do we? Like, I mean, I used to watch Gilligan's Island back in the day. They had these full-on big old huts and stuff they lived in. I don't think we got that yet, so maybe we'll make progress towards that soon enough. I don't know. But it's all I can really think of to do for at this point. Aside from, of course, get rescued, but that's going to be way in the future, of course. But yeah, let's get into it and see what they do end up doing. So, 3, 2, 1, play. It has. Already episode 7. Okay, exploring's what we're gonna do. Oh, right now. Hope your girls are ready. Man, how long are we gonna be here? Asuka's usually one that comes with you, right? Yeah. Shion's like, I want to stay here. Yeah, we should be in pairs like always. Mutsu, I mean, she did pretty well last episode. We didn't even volunteer, Shion. Yeah, I feel safer already. I'm not sure what that was about. That step forward, very dramatic step forward, but I liked it. Oh, 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 oh. I think out of all the openings this season, this one gets me the most, I don't know, the one that makes me want to jump out of my chair and dance along the most. I'll give it that. It just feels so cheery and upbeat. Of course, I'm still waiting for them to actually dance in the show. I'm just trying to picture Shion walking through the island, just, Joe-sama, just, I don't know. I feel like I feel bad for Onishima if she really does have to go with her to do any kind of real exploring. Water rope, knife, dried rock shell. So Mutsu ended up going in the end. Okay, it's for the best. Because that's still the only real shelter they have, right? Not really quite the hut that I would have imagined. Yeah. Well, I know that much. Ooh. Yeah, that. She likes it raw. She likes it raw on the mat. Never mind. I see. I mean, how much would it really help to know where we were anyway? Maybe you can. Uh, I can picture her doing it. Oh, yeah, that's like a yeah, that's what it is. That's interesting. Maybe maybe there are people here. Well, maybe there were people here. That's still a good thing to find. A good sign. Not a bad spot. Indeed. Because she likes you. I could probably agree. I mean, when your competition is like Shion and... Yeah. One of them couldn't even kill the frog at first. Put the mushrooms down, Shion. How? How did you even do that? I know it's not real, but still. Yeah, I wouldn't rely on them. Well, I'm worried we'll come back to a pile of ashes. Oh, what? That Shion? Did she follow? It looked like it could have been Shion. There wasn't Asuka. Coincidence? Are you kidding me? You're so full of it. They didn't want to be alone. Yeah, I guess it's fine. I got excited for a second thinking that we found other people, but no. Just them. And a trap? Okay. That's my second guess. Yeah, this could come in handy someday. A bed? A hammock? I'm sure that's what it was. But it could be something else now. I know it's fine, we just cuddle close together. I think we can make it work. Just looks kind of silly. But we can make it work. Could call it Sounan Desu. Yeah, right. We could call it Girls Gone Wild Island. It's just an idea. Wow. That's a horrible name. But yet still somewhat fitting. Hey, what was it? Aho Mushi Jima? Something like that. That's the whole idea. The whole point of this was to explore. Yeah, we might find somebody that's still here that just kind of gave up on leaving. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves, girls. But I'm like, if you want to hug, go ahead. That's not the problem. I'm just saying, don't get your hopes up. That would be pretty efficient. We got these 2 extra people we didn't ask for, so might as well make use of them. Yeah. Yeah, but counting in Japanese is pretty easy. Just don't lose track because you're distracted. Don't lose track. You're gonna lose track, aren't you, Asuka? Well, you had like a pedometer or like an app on your phone. Like mine has Samsung Health, I think it's called, that has that kind of feature to count my steps. I usually do about 3,000-ish a day. Yes, Yuzu. Yeah, don't want her to get lost. Oh. A house. Well, it doesn't guarantee someone's in it, but that's good to know. If nothing else, we could live in it, so it's still a good thing. Oh, but again, don't get your hopes up too high. And it's gonna be disappointing, isn't it? Oh, well, it's a little bit run down. Oh, maybe more than a little bit. Okay, yeah, that's horrible. That's not useful at all. God damn it, Shion. It is technically a house, but I don't know. I don't think this is all that useful. No one's gonna be in there. Okay, yeah, I'm sure Onoshima can do something with it, but... I mean, it's been for a while, it's probably fine. Yeah, it just looks really bad. It's really not. What are you looking for, though? Anyone would be alright, it would be her. But yeah, the Yuzu, there's many anime characters with that name, so... It's always what comes to mind. Similar with Mikon. Okay. Oh, like a tool. That's my first thought as well, but kind of big for scissors. Yeah, I'm sure she knows if it's valuable or not. We got some metal and she's happy. Just don't cut yourself. Ooh. Yeah, it's like a knife now. How do you not understand? It's a knife. Yeah, be more excited, girls. We got a knife. We had to use a rock before. This is a big deal. I don't know why you don't understand. But that's a very good find. Able to make a real knife. Because you can't exactly go to the hardware store and buy them. And finding that fruit is good too. And then you can start dancing when you get to the top, right? Pretty nice view. Just gotta put a flag up there. What's the name of the island that you made up? Oh. Is that a campfire? Hopefully. No, even if they left a fire going when they left, it shouldn't still be going, right? I don't think that would be the spot anyway. I don't know. Now I'm really curious what that was about. Hopefully it's not just a fire they made and forgot about. That would be a bit disappointing. Hopefully it's something else. So apparently it was indeed a good idea to explore the island. Not sure what the question mark is about. Oh wait, she's this button. So that was the 7th episode of Sounan Desu. And this episode, it was time to explore the island, which Onishima was supposed to do with one person, but the other two got lonely or something and decided to come along. That was kind of funny. Just can't really try to play that off as a coincidence. Just it was so silly because, for one thing, they weren't supposed to go anywhere. They were supposed to stay at the original spots. So, and just the idea that you coincidentally ran into somebody on that abandoned island and just was just silly. But anyway, they were like, whatever, fine, okay, I guess you're now part of this. Then we were all together again, making a bed and a roof and all that stuff with Onishima's island know-how. And what did we discover this episode? We did like a 1,000-step fan, whatever she called it, to explore. And we had, oh yeah, the whole mental image of what Onishima and Asuka were doing while they were gone was kind of funny with the mushrooms and all that. I wouldn't put any of that past them. Let's see. Yeah, they found the fruits of the tree first. And then it was later, well, they found the dock, I think, before anything else, but that's not the biggest deal in the world because it's not like there was boats there and it wasn't well maintained, so it's not as if people go there regularly or anything, but it still is a sign that people were here at some point, which is definitely a good thing. But that wasn't the only sign, because the second big thing they found, civilization-wise, was the house. Of course, Shion may have overstated it a bit, got them a bit too excited. It was technically a house, but it wasn't, for one thing, nobody was living in it. Secondly, it was not livable. Like, could you imagine somebody trying to live in that? It just wouldn't work. You should have, instead of just saying a house, you should have said really run-down house to level expectations a bit there, Shion. Especially you being a Joe-sama, like, you should be, like, calling it like a glorified walk-in closet or something, So, I don't know, I think she could have handled that a bit better, but I get that she was excited, so it's fine. And it did have some value because even though it was run down, Onishima, being Onishima, knew there were a high possibility of there being something of value usable inside. So she explored it and got a big pair of scissors, which none of the girls were happy about, which is odd because, I was kind of hoping for a scissor activity from when I first started the show. But they didn't seem to understand the value there. And then Onishima broke it down, she specified that the metal was the important part, broke it down, talked about making a knife out of it, and they still didn't seem all that excited about it, even though that's very, very helpful to have a real knife, because they should remember having to use a freaking sharp rock to cut things because they didn't have a knife. So I don't get how they could not see the value in that and get excited, but whatever. Silly girls. I'll just boil it down to that. At least Onishima was excited. She was excited enough for all of them, so I guess it's fine. And at the end of the episode off, we got off on top of a peak, like the island peak, and saw smoke. So, I mean, realistically, what can that smoke be? It's most likely a campfire of some sort that's, I can't remember if white or black smoke means that the fire's out. I can't remember. But it's probably not an active fire because it's daytime, right? So they usually wouldn't have a fire going during the day. Unless I guess they were cooking something. I guess that's a possibility. And you could very well could have caught fish and cooked it because the location is quite close to the water. So maybe. But I don't know. There's still your options is that it's their campfire or it's someone else's campfire. And I have a hard time believing it's somebody else's campfire because that would mean we would run into somebody like, yeah, because if there was a campfire, there's no, this is no campfire, somebody must have done this weeks ago. No. If there's a campfire that's still smoking, that was very recent, they're going to come back to it. Like, if it's someone else's campfire, they will meet somebody there. So, I don't know. Because of that, I have trouble believing that's what it is. So, who knows what it could be, But it's probably going to be disappointment similar to the house if I had a venture, I guess. Possibly their own campfire that they forgot about. But, we'll see. But yeah, good things happened with this episode. I call the house a disappointment and stuff like that, but there was still a lot of value in what they explored. The fruits, the house that was extra proof that people, were there at some point, at the very least, and got the scissors. They, those are good enough things, right? And they also just had fun exploring the island. I guess that probably matters as well. But anyway, good episode. Can't wait to find out exactly what the deal is with the smoke in the next one. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.